When we come to bless food before we eat it, it's very important that we look at what we are about to eat, and we're gonna learn today what is the blessing that we say first. So when we eat bread, so the blessing over the bread covers most of the types of food. But when we eat without bread, there's a special order that we do the blessings. So let's say we have cakes or waffles and wine and fruits and vegetables and some drinks, like water or liquor. So there's a blessing that will come first and a blessing that will come after. And the way to remember it, in Hebrew, there's a nice trick that is called maga ish, and the translation for it is a touch of fire, and it actually represents the acronym for each blessing. So the mem in Hebrew will be for mezonot. So the first blessing you're going to say is on the mezonot you have on the table, like a cracker or a cake. That will be the first blessing. Then the gimel is for gefen. That's the wine or grape juice, if you have it, if you drink wine. If you don't drink wine, let's say, you're going to skip to the next blessing. So let's say you have a cake and an apple and you don't have wine. You don't need to say the blessing over wine, of course. So you're just going to say still mezonot first and then etz. Let's say you don't have mezonot, you have just etz and gefen, you have wine and you have some cherries. So you're going to say the blessing for the wine first and then for the fruit of the trees, the etz. So the ayin is for the etz, the aleph is for adama, the fruits of the land, and the shin is for shehakol, all the other things that are not included in the other blessings. Now, it's very important in Judaism to bless over food. On the simple level, it's our way to say thank you and to bless God for the food we get, for the food we're going to eat or drinks. On the deeper level, we understand that when we insert a blessing, when we connect God into our basic actions, we bring actual blessings into our world. And in everything in our world, there is good and there is less good. We want to make sure by the special blessing that we insert that what we're gonna eat is gonna have good energy for us. Because in Judaism, the reason that you buy certain food and you make sure that the food is kosher is because what you eat is what you become. And if you eat food that is being blessed, being shared with poor people, there's a whole thing about charity also in food and not just in money. Kosher flour means that 10% were given to charity, and so on and so on. So what you eat is what you become. So you make sure that the food that you eat is good for you, kosher for you, and was being blessed by you. Take care. All the best.